Great morning, great morning, great morning. Today is Wednesday, October the 30th, 2019. Today is a great day to have a great day, therefore have a great day. Today I want to talk about accepting people. Just accepting people for who they are, as they are, what they are, when they are, and why they are. Just accepting people. So we are so quick to look at somebody and judge them by what they're doing, by what they're not doing, by their preferences, by whatever. We are so quick to judge people that aren't doing exactly what we're doing. And that's not okay. That is not okay. But what we have to learn how to do and start doing is accepting people for just who they are. Because whether you fail to realize it, don't want to acknowledge it, or are stuck in your own little world, is that we all have faults, including you. We all have faults, and guess what? Somebody else accepts you and your faults. Somebody else accepts you and your shortcomings. Somebody else accepts you with all that you come with, the good, the bad, the ugly, the flaws, with all that you come with. Somebody else accepts you. But you feel like you're too much or you're too big of a person to accept somebody else and their flaws. That's not how that works. That's not how it works. We are all trying to find our way. We're all trying to find what works for us, what doesn't work for us. And really, I feel like our generation is really focused on finding what makes us happy. Because a lot of our generation are sad and depressed. We are really focused on and trying to find out what really makes us happy. So you have to experiment, you have to go through things, you have to suffer to find what really makes you happy, what brings you joy, and to find what doesn't, so you know to stay away from that. But it is all a process. So somebody might be going through that process to figure out what works for them and what doesn't work for them, and you find them in the middle of that process and you don't like them, you don't like what they do, you don't like what they don't do, so you cast them away. Accept people for who they are. You don't think that they're already going through enough trying to figure out exactly who they are, trying to figure out exactly what their purpose is, and then you come along and you're like, no, I'm not going to deal with you because of A, B, and C. The audacity. Accept people for who they are. And whether you believe it or not, we accept people for who they are unwillingly and unknowingly. Because even if somebody, does or says or acts a certain way that you don't care for, and you say, oh, I'm not going to accept that and I'm not going to deal with them, guess what? You just accepted that and chose not to deal with them. You can't make anybody else do what you want them to do. You can't make anybody say what you can't make any adult do what you want them to do unless they actually want to do it. Think about it. Are you going to do what somebody else tells you to do? Just free willy, like all willy-nilly? You'll do it because you want to do it. Because we're quick to say, oh, ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do? You ain't gonna tell me what to do? Who are you? I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do. The same thing applies when you want somebody else to do something that you want to do. Just like how you go through things and it may not work out, it may not be the best, or it could work out, it could be the best, but you're going through a process to get to something better, to better yourself, and somebody sees you or finds you in the midst of that process, and they be like, oh, I don't like that, I don't like her, or I don't like him, I don't like what they doing, or how they talk, or what they're wearing, I don't like that, so I'm not going to deal with them. You don't want anybody to do you that way, because nobody likes rejection. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. So why do you feel that it's okay to do it to somebody else in the midst of their process? Accept people for who they are, knowingly and willingly. If somebody does whatever they do that you don't care for, be like, okay, I see you. that's what you choose to do. I accept that. I accept that that's what you like to do, because that's their truth, honestly. And you can't be mad at somebody for living in their truth, because that's what makes them happy. That's what brightens their day when they wake up in the morning. That's what helps them sleep at night. That is their truth. And if somebody is being honest in their truth, you cannot be mad at them. You cannot be mad at somebody that's been honest in their truth. So again, accept people willingly and knowingly. We already do it unwillingly and unknowingly. Accept them willingly and knowingly. And you probably won't stress out as bad. It probably won't bother you as bad. Because at the end of the day, somebody is accepting you just as you are. So accept other people just as they are. And stop being so judgmental. Anywho, y'all have a wonderful day. I love y'all, and I'll see you later.